100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it.
Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me if I'm tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Like 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
The fifth year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Super. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 52.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot. Big shot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
58 the money. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Save.
Now Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes. You talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Come on, boy.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's hauled in by Hardy. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check three. Tight dog. He's coming.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Corey Littleton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Shit. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch twist.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
No. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Check 59.
Here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
3 for 1. Hey, Orbit, you're not ready. You're not ready. Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go. Watch 54.
To throw is Jackson. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the 1st down.
Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald with a sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Screen. Check safety. Swing.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Brockers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game, but when it I think that's extra momentum, and now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. To throw is gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now it's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tight end's right. You got 3 down, 3 down. That's it. 24 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, 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 check.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, 12. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 11. Check 11. Over. Run. Tiger. 59's Mike. Check.
A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Hey, watch that! Watch that! Check 50. Boom, boom. 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 6 guys. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back to the mic.
Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Goff throwing again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because